Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
You don't just play, you game. United Sports Academy at CNOS Fieldhouse has every field for every player. 20,000 square feet of turf, 3 batting cages, volleyball courts, basketball courts, pickleball, and more. If you got game, you got to get to United Sports Academy. Challenge yourself and sign up for programs, teams, or even rent the facility. Lessons, sports clinics, and training for every athlete. Get your game on at United Sports Academy. Online at usportsacad.com.
H2O for You is your water store. H2O for You is the solution for cleaner dishes, clothes, showers, and tubs, and water that tastes fantastic. Your water store will even test your family's water for free. And all of our equipment comes with free basic installation. Having issues with your current water system? Your water store services most brands. Have the clean, soft, great-tasting water your family deserves. Go to softwater.com or call 258-SOFT today.
Great basketball game. You had 18 points, 11 rebounds, a game of streaks. How did you guys hold off this Warrior basketball team?
Just a lot of hard work. We prepared a couple days before the game, and we just all worked really hard and followed the game plan.
Are you guys, do you feel like you're getting in shape, or do you feel you're in shape after the Christmas break?
I mean, every game just gets us more and more in shape, and it's just a continuous getting better every day.
Undefeated on the season. How does that feel?
It's great. I'm super excited for the rest of the season.
You should be, because you've played so well. Talk about it regarding going for those rebounds. You had 11 tonight. You had 5 assists as well. Just a great complete game. How do you do it?
Just being really strong and just going up for the ball. I mean, I kind of get fouls sometimes, but it happens, and just got to move on to the next play.
Being a senior leader on this basketball team, you guys are so young. Is that something you really embrace?
Yeah, it's super fun, like watching them learn and just get better every day and just helping everybody get better.
Outstanding job, 18 points, 11 rebounds, and you're still undefeated.
Yeah.
Great job, Cam.
Thank you.
You bet. Our next player of the game we're going to bring in is the outstanding Bella Stokes, the sophomore, as Bella's going to make her way over here. Bella was our Metro Sports Wall of Fame player of the game with 18 points, including 4 3-pointers. As we get going. So here we go. Bella, congratulations, 18 points. All of them they came at a critical time.
Yeah.
Did you feel it from that 3-point line?
Yeah, I was feeling it.
They made a run against you guys, cutting a 20-point lead down to 3 points, and you stepped back and hit a 3 off a missed free throw. Tell us about that shot.
I just told myself to shoot it and let it fly.
We loved it because you did it right in front of the Panther bench, and they all came to their feet. Have you been shooting that well since the Christmas break?
Yeah, I've been having a good games, good shot.
You bet. Such a young team, but you're undefeated. How does that feel?
It feels good. Really exciting.
Absolutely. Do you really enjoy the fast pace that you guys play?
Yeah. We have a lot of fast breaks off of it.
Do you guys you play with such great composure as a young team. Do you ever get rattled?
Not really.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
you are
you.
our player of the game tonight. Bella Stokes, 18 points.
Thank you.
You bet. Bella Stokes. And now we're going to talk to Coach Lilly as she comes in. Got all kinds of things going on tonight.
I guess.
Joining us now is the head coach of the undefeated Panthers, Coach Lilly. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. We'll take it.
Last year was such a surprise. You guys were so young, but you played so well. Is this year, are you surprised by the play that your Panthers are playing?
You know, I'm just very proud of them. We're learning as we go. Obviously, we still have a lot of youth, but we have some good upperclassmen as well. And we're learning as we go because we're working so hard in practice. That makes things transition into a game much easier.
Meade and Somerville do such a great job with the intangibles to really help your outstanding guard play. Tell us about those kids.
Yeah, our upperclassmen they just bust it, right? They do all the stuff that's hard on the inside. I think they both ended with 10 boards tonight. They just get after it, and they're doing a great job of leading our young kids, and that's huge.
We really thought Aubrey Warden didn't score as much as she usually does, but did an outstanding job taking the three-pointer away from Whitefeather, who's an outstanding player for Sergeant Bluff.
Yeah, well, you know, Whitefeather went to elementary school here, so our kids know her well. And then they moved and she went to West, and now that she's at Sergeant Bluff, so our kids know her, and they've played against her a lot, played with her, and Aubrey did a fantastic job on her. Whitefeather's such a good player.
And Ella Otten continues to just get better and better.
Yeah.
So much fun to watch.
She does a great job of kind of handling the tempo of the game for us and kind of managing the floor. We have a lot of good outside shooters, and we have a lot of good post players. And so figuring out how to get it to the people when they're hot is kind of the most important, and I think she does a phenomenal job. And not to mention she's able to score when we need that as well. Yeah,
absolutely. A lot of fun. Congratulations. Still undefeated. Coach Lilly, you deserve this, no doubt.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of them.
You bet. Coach Tammy Lilly of the Panthers, they remain undefeated. We're going to be back with the boys' tip right after this. You're watching Metro Sports TV.
When the leaves leaves start to turn, that means summer's over. So head to Baumgart's now for your pre-winter needs. In one stop, you'll find leaf rakes and winterizing fertilizers for your lawn, plus batteries and antifreeze for your car, weather strip, caulk, and pest control for your home, and warmer clothing for you. There's shelter for your pets and heaters, including electric, propane, and kerosene to keep you warm. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgart's is your fall weatherization headquarters.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices,
We're jumping right into this. Joining me is Blake Van Ginkel, our outstanding basketball guru, DV All-Stater and Morningside Star. Blake, welcome back to basketball.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. First DV game of the year for me, so I'm excited. It should be a good matchup.
Well, we've had them one time, and it was an outstanding game. Shot put up early, no good by Vanderschaff, and here come the undefeated Panthers. Long three, knocking that one in is Cornelison, and just like that, the Panthers take a 3-point lead. Tyler Cornelison, the senior, knocks that one down. Starting lineups for the Panthers, Logan Collette and Luke Bruns, the outstanding guard duo for the Panthers. Drew Lucken, the all-state football quarterback, nice give and go, and putting in the ball nicely for the Panthers, for the Warriors there was Carter Gayling, who's getting the start for Isaiah Jervek, who is still out, the star junior for the Warriors. But Carter Gayling, he's no bargain. He's 6'3" junior and very good. Collette's long three is off. Ball going to be ripped away by A.J. Vanderschaff. He is the sophomore guard. Here's Gonzalez, who does a little give and go or backup dribble, and Gayling puts it in. And Carter Gayling getting a start, quickly has 4 points just like this. When you lose a star player like Jervik, what do you got to do? As Luke Bruns fires a three, can't hit, fighting underneath, they're going to call they should have called nothing. They should have called a play on. But when you lose a star player like Isaiah Jervik, how do you overcome that? Gayling is already showing that with 4 points.
Yeah, it's always tough. Usually it does not come from one person. You got to have the whole team step up especially when it's one of your best players, or you're picking up a bunch of scoring that needs to be replaced. So it usually doesn't start with just one. You got to get everyone involved.
Well, one of Coach Kleiss' patented inbound plays gets a little slip screen from Luke Bruns on the weak side. Collette with a great pass, and Luke scores. Luke and Collette have really picked up their games this year for their senior season.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch these guys. They were fun to watch last year as juniors. Now they're another year older. I know they're both getting looked at by local GPAC schools, and they're both fun to watch, and they can shoot.
They skip it over, and putting it up is Gavin Arndt, the dunker. Can't hit this one. You're going to really like watching Arndt, a 6'5" sophomore. He is a slam dunker. Here's Collette, pulls up and knocks that one in. Great shot by Logan, and a quick start, 8-4. Panthers lead. The Warriors 3-4, but do not be. Why is that a foul? Play on.
Yeah, I agree.
We like to play on here at Metro Sports.
Yeah.
The Warriors 3-4 on the season, but Coach Vanderschaff, he plays a tough schedule every year.
I saw you had a good one at Spirit Lake the other day,
Absolutely,
yeah, a
yep.
2-point game between. They're both good.
They played that game without Jervik. Here's Gayling, who's off to a quick start for the Warriors. He goes off to Dylan Jansen, the outstanding junior. He gets a little too deep, and he's going to be called for traveling. So Dylan Jansen, Gavin Arndt, A.J. Vanderschaff, Carter Gayling, and Brulio Gonzalez, the starting lineups for the Warriors. As we said, 3-4 on the season. Adam Vanderschaff, the 21-year veteran coach.
Yeah,
I
knew he'd been there a while. Yeah,
he has
he's a great guy.
A freshman and a sophomore boy, so he's going to be around a little bit. Coach Jason Kleiss in his 18th year, 2 state championships, coming off a 62. Collette's going to let one fly. That one's off, no good. Rebound pulled up and scoring nicely for is Grady Ramos, and Ramos, the junior, comes off the bench and quickly scores. That makes it 10-4. Panthers lead here early. Long three, and that's good. Knocking that one is A.J. Vanderschaff. Coach's kids.
Coach's kid. Usually they can shoot.
And he certainly can.
This SBL team, just looking at the starting lineup, one senior and the rest are a lot of sophomores.
Oh, very good team.
Yeah.
They are just going to continue to get better and better throughout this year. And look out the next two after that. There's a hand check by Gavin Arndt, who can ill afford to get into foul trouble. Just a sophomore. He is going to be one heck of a player, but got to show your hands out there, big fella.
Yeah, can't pick one early, especially when you're a big guy that far away from the hoop.
He fouled out the other night against Spirit Lake, and that really hurt them. He is an explosive, tough player. Gavin Arndt, 6'6" sophomore. He's a dandy. There's a little guard hook action out front by Sergeant Bluff as Dylan Lucken has checked into the game. Good to see Dylan, outstanding golfer. Long three, and going in is Drew Lucken, the outstanding quarterback. So the Lucken boys team up for a three-pointer, and it's 13-7, and Drew Lucken had a great football season, and we saw him last year really come on basketball. He has been outstanding.
Yeah, he played a huge role on this team last year, so I expect the exact same or even more going forward.
Defense in the corner against Dylan Jansen. Dylan Jansen, a 6'5" junior. Another one of those good players for the Warriors. Got picked up his dribble, got stuck, but wisely got the ball back, and now he's going to be stuck again. And coach's son, Vanderscaff, flashes to the ball and makes a play. His kid brother, Kylan, the freshman, who played so well at Spirit Lake, he's in the game, number 5. Going from right to left on your screen, Gonzalez on a flex cut, the smallest guy on the floor, getting the flex cut against the bigger guys. Now he's out where he likes it, puts up the three, can't hit. Good rebound pulled off by A.J. Vanderscaff, steps back and hits it. It reminds me of a young Van Ginkel.
Which, Brody?
No, you.
Okay.
13-9.
Actually, good to see a flex cut there. It's almost extinct these days.
Yeah, you'll see that Sergeant Bluff. They'll even throw an old forward hook out at you every once in a while.
They got good coaches over there.
Lucken goes inside, ball slapped away by Kylan Vanderscaff. Gonzalez on the run, gives the ball to Arndt in a bad spot. Dylan Jansen gets settled down. They let the fly ball. The freshman puts it up, and Kylan Vanderscaff knocks it in, and it's 13-12. Boy, these coaches, kids, they haven't spent any time in the gym.
Oh, you might want to guard them.
We saw Kylan Vanderscaff against Spirit Lake. He really knows where to go. Collette knocks it in with that textbook jumper. What rotation by Logan Collette.
That's pure. That coming off the hand looks really nice and soft, and it looks like it's going to go in every time it comes off his hand.
Fast-paced game, 16-12. This is going to be an outstanding game. Here's Gavin Arndt. Swings it out. Vanderscaff comes off a low screen and knocks it in. A.J. Vanderscaff is red hot. He has 8 points here in the first half. Drew Lucken puts the ball on the floor, looks, nothing there, and they'll restart the offense. Here's Luke Bruns. His brother Paul is in the house tonight. Can't hit that little runner. Excuse me, that was Collette. They can't hit that little runner. Ball comes back over, but Paul Bruns is going to join us, and so is the magician.
Montang, Chase Montang.
Chase Montang's going to join us. The magician. Good to see those guys. 16-12, dribble drive, nothing there. Jansen, he can hit that shot. That's a discontinued dribble, not a double dribble. He picked the ball up after it was tipped. Long three, put up by A.J. Vanderscaff. Can't hit. He's off just a little bit, and here comes the fast break. Driving in and blocked away by Jansen, but foul called as coming in hard. That time was Tatum Sorensen, who played such a big role in that big win over Heelan at the Arena Invite.
Yeah, it's good to see a couple new faces this year at Dakota Valley, a couple guys coming off the bench, and Tatum being one of them.
Well, a lot of things change, but one thing that has remained the same, Coach Jason Kleiss has another good basketball team, Brady.
Yeah, it starts especially with the guard plays. Bruns and Collette, but I am curious to just see what he's running, how he's kind of doing things this year. Losing Tish is a big loss, and they ran a lot of things through the offense on him. So I'm sure he's enjoying the challenge.
Well, they've got some of the breath back. Seth Reinhardt, the All-State football player, 6'4", isn't quite as skilled as Tish, but he's quite big, 6'4", and awfully solid.
And only a sophomore. So
and only a sophomore. Drew Lucken, Luke Bruns, Logan Collette, and Tyler Cornelison were the starting lineups, but a lot of subs in there. Bruns has checked in, as has Reinhardt. Long three, and it's good again. Wow.
Yeah, a little too much. They're getting open. These are good looks at the.
Kylan Vanderscaff, the freshman, has hit 2 threes. That one a bomb, and it's a 1-point lead.
trying to come back, long three, and that one's knocked in. So Luke Anima steps in, and Luke knocks her home.
You got to be shooting about 80% from three between these two teams right now.
They are both outstanding basketball teams. 20-18 is your score. Dribble drive should be called travel that time. It is, as known in a couple of years, Kylan Vanderschaff's going to pull up and shoot that. The freshman, or excuse me, that was AJ Vanderschaff, who came in just one dribble too deep, couldn't get the pull up. So 1 minute here. It's a 2-point, 20-18 lead on your Mitchell Electric scoreboard. Seth Reinhardt, who had a big game in the arena invite, sets it up. Here's Luke Bruns, dribble drives in, finger roll goes off, no good. Ball rebounded, pulled off by Kylan Vanderschaff, and here comes the freshman. Look for the back door, not there. Goes off to Carter Gayling. Gayling had the first 4 points, puts the ball on the floor, has the ball knocked away and stolen by the Panthers as Tatum Sorensen, always around the ball, makes the play. Bruns can hit that, sets up and misses that. Seth Reinhardt gets the rebound, gets in deep, shot puts it up, no good, going to get it back, and going to get a foul called. Great job by Seth Reinhardt. The big football player makes the play inside and has 2 free throws. See if he can increase this lead. Seth Reinhardt at the line to shoot 2. Dakota Valley going to the bench early and often, and Seth puts it up like he just got out of the weight room that time. Can't hit.
A little strong.
Very strong. Boy, what a football season he had. His dad, Carl Reinhardt, started in his very first year and did such a great job with that football team. They had some big wins against a very tough schedule. So Seth will go to the line and see if he can knock in the second. That one looks a little bit better and goes in. Quick timeout, and Sean Meiske is going to check in, sophomore for defensive purposes. And it's 21-18, 19 seconds to go. So we still have a few possessions left, possibly. Gonzalez will bring it up on the dribble. They go to a cross underneath. 4 low, and Gonzalez is looking to create. Hand off to Arndt. He's been quiet. That jumper's off, no good. Rebound Cornelison. They got 3 seconds. Luke Bruns hangs and just misses it. So that'll end an exciting first quarter with your score. The undefeated third-ranked Panthers lead Sergeant Bluff 21-18 when we come back on Metro Sports TV.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
We're back. 21-18 is your score. The Panthers lead an exciting first quarter, and you see on our KCA UNC replay right here, bench help Anima from the corner.
Yeah, that was it looked like, Luke there, he drew 2, and Anima was ready, and that's good. Good to see a couple new faces knocking down some big shots in the first quarter. Both teams knocking down pretty much everything they looked at, it felt like.
We like that. Cornelison will bring it up. The set play by Coach Jason Kleiss, the veteran coach, so outstanding as they try to go underneath. Drew Luckin's pass is intercepted. Didn't throw too many of those in the football season, but just threw one right there. But
it was a good. I get what he was looking at there, the roll, and that was actually a good look. It'll be there at some point.
You bet. Seth Reinhardt set a screen and rolled back hard, but ball was picked off by the ever-present Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warriors. Coach Vanderschaff As Galen gets it inside and he misses he wants that one back as Carter, who started off so well, went up with the left hand like he should have, couldn't hit it. And there's Luke Bruns, he can't hit. Brunsey has another shot at it. Rebound pulled off by Arndt, and here come the Warriors on the run. Nice pass underneath. Galen kicks it back. Vanderscaff's long three, misses that one. Good block out by Seth Reinhardt as he keeps Galen out of here. Here's Logan Collette, in and out dribble. Floaters off, no good. They battle for the rebound. Ball picked off by Galen, and here comes the Warriors. Jansen for three, leaves that one off, no good. Collette with the ball. These teams do not need a shot clock tonight.
No,
Kink?
No, not at all. We're getting 5 shots, 6 shots up here in the first minute.
Bruns can't hit. Drew Lucken puts it up. Bruns on the backside rebound, and he has improved his strength as he goes up nicely, taps that one home.
And that's where typically that junior to senior year, you just improve so much on the strength and jumping ability and all that. But about Jinxton there, they had a lid on the hoop to start off after the hot first quarter.
Jansen looks. Galen with a basket cut, nothing there. Gavin Arndt's been quiet so far, but he usually gets it going. If he dribbles it this time, then that is a double dribble. That one was not discontinued, but none of the officials were watching it as they weren't going to guard. Here's Arndt for three. That one's no good. Rebound ripped off by Logan Collette, and the senior who patiently waited his time and starred last year, and off to a big start here. Drew Lucken puts the ball on the floor. Ball gets deflected away by Jansen. That's a good matchup between two outstanding athletes, Jansen and Drew Lucken. Drew for three, he got it. Second three of the night for Drew Lucken. 26-18. A bevy of three-pointers by both teams. Cornelison uses that length against the shorter, quicker Gonzalez.
SBL's a lot of sorts.
There's a bounce pass inside. Jansen looks, and
that's number 2 on.
Chop foul called on, I believe they called it on Seth Reinhardt.
I think they got him for a second.
Oh boy.
Or is that, nope, just his first, okay.
Okay. So subs galore again as Grady Ramos, who scored a quick basket his last appearance, is in, and Dylan Lucken is in as well. So Collette, Bruns, Lucken, and Ramos. Going small right now.
Really small.
Is Coach Kleiss.
You had Luke at the center of the 2-3 there for a second.
They go to a zone. Vanderscaff likes zone, can't hit. Rebound pulled off by Logan Collette, who already has 4 rebounds on the night. Dylan Lucken to Collette. He spins, shoots, and scores.
That's a tough shot right there.
Logan had that three-pointer to beat Sioux Falls Christian that just missed last year in the state tournament semifinals. Yep. And he is taking revenge there. Here's Luke Bruns with a nice steal. Dribble drives in, steps through, and they call charge, and that's going to get the bench up for Coach Kleiss. Didn't like that call, and I'm not so sure I liked it either.
And that's oh no, just his first.
So 10-point lead, could have been 12. Timeout called. We're going to take a timeout as we try to catch our breath. These two good basketball teams are battling. Panthers lead by 10.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Watch highlights of tonight's game and all the big games around the area on KCIU Sports Zone with Anthony Mitchell. And please go to Metro Sports TV, check out our schedule. We'll be in the Lakes region Thursday night as Spirit Lake and Spencer will take on an old-fashioned Lakes Conference doubleheader. The Conference of Champions, it's going to close down.
Is it?
No Lakes Conference, yeah. They're all going to join the Siouxland Conference, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So 28-18 right here. Both teams playing at a frantic pace. What do you think is going to happen here towards the end of the half?
We'll see. SBL a little slow start to this second quarter. Not they've had good looks from three, just nothing has dropped. So we'll see if they can start making some shots. And DV pushed this to 10 pretty quick. So we'll see if they can maintain. Oh, leaves him wide.
Gonzalez against the 2-3 zone can't get it. Great. They called a foul on Drew Lucky. Oh, they said out of bounds. Thank you very much. I was just going to say the Panthers have kept the Warriors off the board. Jansen and Arndt are outstanding rebounders, but have not been able to get anything going inside tonight for the Warriors.
And they have the height advantage for the most part.
Kylan Vanderscalf back in the game. Here's Jansen. Pull up, off, no good. Warriors have gone cold. Rebound pulled off by Grady Ramos. He brings it up. Secondary break to Luke Bruns. He gave it a look, didn't want it. No, restart the offense. Ramos out to Dylan Lucken. He can't hit the three. Rebound pulled off by Vanderscalf, and Kylan's going to bring it up. Kylan is really starting to, he's a little longer at 6'3" as a freshman. The other night he showed some good things going inside. Now he's starting to rebound. Here's Arndt inside. That's a good play, but Gavin didn't want it. Kicks it out to Gonzalez, who hits.
There, that's a big shot for them. They were had been cold there for the last 3-4 minutes.
Braulio Gonzalez is a very streaky player. He'll be very quiet, and then he can just heat it up in a hurry.
I like how he's played so far, getting the lane and a couple nice passes.
Luke Bruns looks for that pull-up. The patented Bruns pull-up wasn't there. He's going to look again. 12 on the shot clock, skips it over. Dylan Lucken fires it off, and three is up and good. Knocking that one home is Tatum Sorensen. The contributor, does everything so well off the bench. Tatum Sorensen.
They've had nice contributions off the bench from multiple people.
Dribble drive
right
inside.
there, too.
And great block there by Dylan Lucken, the outstanding golfer.
Got a couple of them. Logan Collette.
We like that, don't we?
Beat us.
No, I don't know. We're not going to give them that much credit. We'd still take their lunch money, wouldn't we?
Try.
We were smart. The last two ball we won, we retired from it. So we can always talk about it.
When you're up, Collette was state champion.
He absolutely was.
Dakota Valley, as a team too. So.
It's great coaching from
Mr. Slater.
Rod Slater over there at Two Rivers. These kids can really play. Dylan, an outstanding player. Here's Arnold. Oh, he's got to shoot that. And we've got our theory still stands strong here at Metro Sports. Shoot it before you throw it away in high school basketball.
Especially when you're 12 feet and you're pretty open there. And I'd like to see him get a little more aggressive. He only has a free throw so far, and he had a good opportunity right there to be aggressive.
Very quiet for him, and there's a ticky-tack call. The official says, I haven't made a call for a while. I think I'll call that. So Coach Vanderscalf says with that 5-foul rule, can't be doing that to teams.
No.
Dribble drive, and Collette scores.
Good finish there.
Logan puts the ball on the floor, scores again. Biggest lead of the night for the Panthers at 12. Gonzalez, great defense by Dylan Lucken. Dribble drive, they help, but they don't help on the weak side. And careless foul that time by Ramos as he fouls Vanderscalf inside as they didn't get to the help side. They did a nice job of cutting off baseline, but didn't quite get that one stopped, and Coach Kleiss will correct that in his practice tomorrow.
Now, that was a good take by Brody Van Kalsvik, another sophomore for them.
He started the other night and played quite well as he's in there now. Again, Isaiah Jervek still out. Isaiah got sick over Christmas, and that's a big miss because he averages 14 points a game. And he's junior with length, and, of course, he's the son of Brett Jervek, a standout all-sport athlete that played baseball at Iowa State when they had their program. Brett was just a tremendous athlete, football, basketball, and baseball. They swing it around. And Luke Bruns. Luke's been quiet here the last few minutes. That usually changes. Cross-face pass, and lucky to get away with it. And the ball's kicked away. We don't like cross-face passes either at Metro Sports TV.
Nope, you don't like jumping and no cross-face.
No jump pass, no cross-face, no jump passes. They usually go the other way, and that one should have. So that's going to restart the clock.
Let's
10-point
see if
lead for the Panthers.
Well, SBL, I think, knows this play by now. through the years. Most do. I'm curious if they've thrown it yet this year. Oh, they called it.
He's got his eyes out on Seth, and it's official. So that's one more foul, and Sergeant Bluff will be shooting. We've talked about that rule. We sure miss that 1-and-1.
I do, especially down the stretch of games.
It really has changed strategies, as we've seen, as the bench for Dakota Valley is rather animated after that call. You got to be looking for somebody on that. 33-23 is the score. Big possession here for the Warriors. Gonzalez looks inside, puts it up and in.
That was a nice little move there. Got pressured and just said, I'll take it myself.
He is a dynamic scorer for tonight. Dribble drive in, ball blocked. They got to call a jump ball.
I think.
If they called a foul, Coach Vanderscaff may, and he didn't like it at all, as he wants the jump ball, and he certainly should have gotten it.
Yeah, I think jump ball might have been the call there, from our angle anyways.
I think the official got stuck, and now he's going to have to go over and explain his mistake. So free throw up, and
that's always the fun part about the official. When you make the call, you got to go report it, and then you get to stand by the coaches. That's the fun part.
And Coach Vanderscaff, being the savvy veteran, moves away. Yeah. Both free throws are good, so back to a 10-point lead, and a big break right there for the Panthers. Good ball game so far. Right here, both teams playing extremely well. Swing it around, look, good pass inside, and can't handle it is Dylan Jansen after a great pass right there. Van Kelsbeck, I thought, probably had the shot. Collette on the secondary break, and Logan is red hot.
Yeah, you gotta find him on secondary breaks or any breaks or at all times.
Oh boy. So Coach Kleiss has had to go small. Dylan Lucken in there playing the post for the most part, and but the guards pull it off right there. Good perimeter defense. Long three by Jansen. That one's off, no good. Sergeant Bluff is cold, and here comes Collette, and this is a big defensive series. Collette on for three, can't get it.
I like it.
I do too. Why
two
not?
for one. I mean, it's tight now, but.
On the break comes Vanderscaff. He lays it in. Great job by Brody Van Kelsbeek, the sophomore, leading that fast break and getting the ball out. We've seen a little bit more of that from the Warriors. They'll run a little bit.
Yeah, they like Dakota Valley. They'll get out and run for sure.
So bringing the ball up, and Luke Bruns, they like to isolate him and hit that little pull-up jumper. They're going to rush that, and they have fouls to give, and this is one thing you can do. So 9 seconds to go, and it'll be a side out of bounds, but expect about the same thing. Clear out, let Luke create, and Logan Collette pop out from the sideline for a three, or the baseline.
Like.
Here he comes. Here's that pull-up, and just like that, Luke Bruns, we've seen it a million times, knocks it in. And that's going to end the half at 40-27. The Panthers lead. We'll be back with the halftime report right after this. Panthers lead 40-27.
Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious burgers, steak tips, wings, and the best pizza around. Get a Chiefs Bloody Mary and make sure to grab a half-gallon to take home. Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill in Hudson, South Dakota.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I've made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
Tees to Please, custom printed sportswear, 1008 West 7th Street, Sioux City, Iowa. Specializing in screen printed t-shirts, long sleeve tees, crew necks, and hooded sweatshirts. We have in-house artists creating custom graphics and designs. We also produce custom awards, trophies, plaques, and medals. For all your custom printed needs, Tees to Please, Sioux City, or online at teestopleaseonline.com.
Josh and Emily are visiting Emily's parents this weekend, where Josh will propose. He's nervous, but not about the ring. Well done, Josh. Well done. Chase is proposing to Ashley at the resort where they first met. Ashley was vacationing with friends, but Chase ended up being her best friend of all, plus some. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
Bob Rose presents Do You Know Pizza? The exciting trivia game where if you don't know pizza, just wing it. True or false? Romanian Christian Dumitru ate 200 pounds of pizza in a week.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pizza.
Bob Rose knows pizza, and they know how to feed a hungry family. Pizza, wings, burgers, chicken, and more. Bob Rose, where good food and good times gather.
Welcome back. Good first half of basketball. Both teams battling hard. Warriors cooled off just a little bit before the half. They trail 40-27. And, of course, playing without their outstanding guard, Isaiah Jervik, at 6'3" and averaging 14 points a game. The scoring in the first half for Dakota Valley, 13 points for Logan Collette, the senior guard. Outstanding so far here tonight. Drew Lucken with a pair of three-pointers. Luke Bruns with that big basket at the end of the half. He has 6 points, as does Drew Lucken. 6 points also for the Panthers, as Collette with 13. Luke Bruns with 6 points. Tyler Cornelison with 3 points. Off the bench, Tatum Sorensen with 6 points. As mentioned, Lucken with a couple of three-pointers for 3, and Grady Ramos with 2. So Logan Collette 13, Bruns, Drew Lucken, Tatum Sorensen with 6. So a good start for the Panthers, who have used a lot of players here in the first half. For the Warriors, AJ Vanderscaff with 10 points, the sophomore. The freshman Kylan Vanderscaff, he has 8 points, including 2 three-pointers. Rulio Gonzalez with 5, 4 for Carter Galing, who got off to a quick start and played extremely well in the first half. No points for Jansen and Arndt. Jansen, the 6'5" junior, Arndt, the 6'5" sophomore, have yet to score a basket, and that has hurt the Warriors, and they have to get those guys going in the second half. But a good job by the bench. Anima and Tatum Sorensen coming off the bench to score some big baskets, including the three-pointer. As you see a little bit of the action here in the first half, as here's Anima with that big three, as the junior Luke Anima knocks that one in. 40-27 is your score when we come back on Metro Sports, as Logan Collette has 13 in the first half, and he leads the Panthers. They lead 40-27 here at half.
You don't just play, you game. United Sports Academy at CNOS Fieldhouse has every field for every player. 20,000 square feet of turf, 3 batting cages, volleyball courts, basketball courts, pickleball, and more. If you got game, you got to get to United Sports Academy. Challenge yourself and sign up for programs, teams, or even rent the facility. Lessons, sports clinics, and training for every athlete. Get your game on at United Sports Academy. Online at usportsacad.com.
Bob Rose presents Do You Know Pizza? The exciting trivia game where if you don't know pizza, just wing it. True or false? Romanian Christian Dumitru ate 200 pounds of pizza in a week.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pizza.
Bob Rose knows pizza, and they know how to feed a hungry family. Pizza, wings, burgers, chicken, and more. Bob Rose, where good food and good times gather.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
When the leaves start to turn, that means summer's over. So head to Baumgart's now for your pre-winter needs. In one stop, you'll find leaf rakes and winterizing fertilizers for your lawn, plus batteries and antifreeze for your car, weather strip, caulk, and pest control for your home, and warmer clothing for you. There's shelter for your pets and heaters, including electric, propane, and kerosene to keep you warm. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgart's is your fall weatherization headquarters.
We're back as the Panthers lead 40-27. They led 21-18 at the end of the first quarter, and then got red hot as the Warriors cooled off, and now the Panthers lead by 13 at the half. Let's take a look at both basketball teams. As Gink, what do the Warriors have to do to get things rolling here in the second half?
I believe you touched on it, but they need to get Gavin and Dylan Jansen going. The guards are making, at least in the first quarter, the guards are making shots, but the bigs haven't contributed as much on the scoring side of things yet. They're playing good defense and rebounding and things, but they need to be more aggressive down low, and then that will free up the guys on the outside to get open again. Because in the second quarter, they were getting open, but they're still, it felt like there was too much pressure on the guards to create when Gavin and Dylan are definitely capable of being aggressive down low, and especially around the hoop. They do have size on them.
Conversely, the Dakota Valley Panthers, Blake.
They played a great half, holding them to 27. Thought they played good. Keep finding Collette. He's shooting it really well. I mean, they got to feel pretty good. They're up 13. Their leading scorer only at 6. So I think they keep doing what they're doing. Maybe just throw a couple different things at them, but I'd keep the big guys off. If I'm DV, I'm making sure Gavin and Dylan don't get going.
Our guest, the magician, and Paul Bruns gave me a little wave, said they were too nervous to come up and talk on Metro Sports.
It's hard. It's hard being up here.
Those guys were so used to it back when they played. Good to see them out. I do want to ask you real quick, when I saw you watching the girls' game down below, tell me a little bit what your thoughts about Tammy Lilly and that exciting young basketball team that she has.
I know I was watching it before on the way here, and then when I got here, yeah, I saw they're 6-0 now, and they got some good players from what I've heard, starting with some young ones. Otten, I've heard, is
outstanding.
Yeah, USD's offer, things like that. So yeah, I've heard they have a really fun team to watch, and obviously off to a great start. And they look good playing against SPL today.
And on a Tuesday night, what night is this? I do
don't
games
know
anymore, but on a Tuesday night, what a great crowd here as the Panthers side.
I had to walk too far in the cold to get here.
Okay, let's get started here. Second half, Pat Schultz, Blake Van Ginkel with you tonight on Metro Sports TV. Here's Arndt. He needs to get going. Seth Reinhardt, give him a couple of shoves like a football player. Gonzalez saves the steal. Dribble drives in. Off to Jansen, who needs to get off to a big start. As the Vanderscafts, both starting this half, have kept the Warriors in this basketball game, combining for 18 of their 27 points. Here's Gonzalez, dribble drive in, changes the dribble and puts it up, can't score. and called by the outside official, which that's
Push
what we
from
call a
behind.
vulture, as the two underneath with a good angle. But sometimes these officials are so good they can look through 6 guys to make a foul call, and that's what Coach Kleiss is saying right now.
I do like Gonzalez's game. Anytime he's been pressured, he's gotten by guys pretty easy.
He is a fun player to watch. He had 14 the other night against Spirit Lake, and an outstanding effort by the youngster, and they're going to need one here, but he's getting them off to a great start. Luke Bruns, Logan Collette, the outstanding guards, Reinhardt, Cornelison, and Drew Lucken. Your starting lineups for the Panthers in the white with the purple trim. Come down, a little pick and roll. Seth Reinhardt has got to shoot that, as we like to talk about. He's got to put that up. We saw him make that shot against Bishop Heelan in that big win many times, and Big Seth's going to have to learn. Shoot that ball, big fella.
Yeah, he could have definitely shot that. He did have the cutter there. I don't know if it was a miscommunication on if he thought he was throwing it behind him, but it was a good look.
Cornelison going to use that length against Gonzalez and kick it out to Vanderscaff, as he's going to be guarded by Collette. And we got a step through, and they're going to call a foul right there as the passing game was working, and Logan was working hard on defense as he was chasing A.J. Vanderscaff all over the place, but got a little collision, and they call the foul. Gavin Arndt will take the ball out of bounds, and he has been very quiet tonight.
Yeah.
Just bragging him up to you all before the game, and he'll show it to you, though.
Oh,
He's an explosive player. He has the ball right now. Swing it over to Vanderscaff. That would have been double dribble had he put that one down. There's a flex cut underneath. Nothing there. Gonzalez for 3. Let that one just a little short. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Luke Bruns. Not only can Luke Bruns score a lot of points, but we've always been impressed by Luke Bruns rebounding the basketball. Outstanding rebounder for a guard.
All those Brunses were outstanding rebounds.
They were outstanding everything.
Yeah, I love it because, and Collette too, these guards, they get the rebound and they can just go with it, and that's the good part.
Cornelison looks for another 3, and he steps up and hits it.
That's it.
Tyler's second 3 of the night. He's going to have to shoot the ball more.
I know, he's shooting it really well.
43-29. Looking for the baseline is Vanderscaff, but Collette is absolutely all over him. Here's Jansen. Ball screen. Panther fans didn't like it. Long 3 by Gonzalez over Cornelison. Knocks it in.
That was good. That was a tough shot right there.
And Coach Kleiss is none too happy with the moving screen as he continues to move down. And there's a call quickly like that. And Coach Kleiss has got his game face on now.
Yeah, they got Seth moving there.
Well, that official, he likes to pick on one guy, and he's called all 3 fouls on Seth Reinhardt, 43-32. So Warriors battling back in a high-scoring first half anytime you're around that 40 mark, especially against Coach Kleiss. But I told you they'd go a little more. Here's Arndt. Going to be a big play for him.
He's got to go up with that one.
Needed to come to the other side, didn't do it. Ball put up. Jansen keeps it alive. Arndt picks it up. Go up there, big fella. And off to Gonzalez for 3. Off, no good. Rebound pulled off by Collette, and he's fouled. And we're going to go back the other way. So the big guys inside just not feeling it. They've played so well. The first games we've seen them, they've been scoring and rebounding, but tonight, just not there against the smaller Panther defense.
No, and it's more just lack of attempts. They just haven't been aggressive around the hoop like there. I thought he had multiple opportunities to go up and shoot a little lefty hook.
So the Panthers will come down. Checking back into the game is Carter Gehling. Carter was outstanding. He scored the first 4 points of the basketball game. Bruns dribble drives with that pull-up. Good defense that time as Jansen jumped out on him like they should have done at the end of the half. Didn't do it. And chance to cut it under double figures right here. Jansen looks off to Arnold. They just seem a little out of sorts, those big guys. They have been so aggressive. Gehling looks.
Catching the ball out on the perimeter instead of down low.
Vanderscaff pull up 3. That's off. There's Gavin Arndt. And that's the plays he's been making all
all season, and that may get him going.
Sometimes it just takes a easy offensive putback to get you going.
Indeed. Dribble drive in, should have been a little hop, skip, and a jump, and Sergeant Bluff wanted that as Tatum Sorensen goes over on and gets the call. Coach Vanderscaff said, boy, I really want to travel there. He's going to check in his book and say, all right, next time down we're going to run a dunk to Gavin Arndt. 43-34 is a score as the teams are jockeying for position.
They know that play. They know that play is potentially there.
That quick pass to the high-jumping Luke Bruns. They go outside, Luckin for three, leaves that one short. Does Dylan Luckin, and here comes Gonzalez on the move for the Warriors. They try to make a move, trailing by 9. Trailed by 13 at the half. Vanderscaff looks. Probably should have went up with it, didn't. Great play right there. Dribble, drive, and Luke Bruns finishes at that time.
There we got one to roll in.
Tatum Sorensen with the deflection. And back to 11-point lead. And Bruns gets down quickly defense. He has really put on good, strong weight over the summer. (45-34) the score. Warriors try to get something happening inside. Gonzalez goes to Jansen, backs in. Vanderscaff's three, and there it is.
I like that. That was a good skip pass there from down low.
A.J. Vanderscaff hits. Dribble drive baseline, going up and scoring is Tatum Sorensen. Mr. Action when he comes off that bench. Just good things happen when Tatum Sorensen's on the floor.
Yeah, I'm impressed with him. That was a nice athletic move.
Ball swung to the corner. Arndt goes
there we
into
got
Jansen.
A post touch.
He steps away from that. Logan Collette has guarded point guards and post players tonight. Gonzalez can't hit. We got a foul called on Carter Gayling for some reason, and that was going to slow down. And Coach Klein said, we'd rather have the fast break.
They were running.
Coach Jason Kleiss looking for his third state championship in the last 4 years. Came so close last year, losing in the semifinals on a team they didn't think were going to be very good. And they ended up being very good.
Very good.
Tish Winger.
He knew they were going to be good.
He always does that. And speaking of good, that pull-up jumper by Luke Bruns. You cannot let him get in deep. There's Gavin Arndt squaring up, swinging it off. Gonzalez looks. Nothing going on here early. Brody Van Kelsbeck has checked in, the sophomore. A lot of good young players on this Warrior team. Gonzalez squares the shoulders. In and out, no good. Push from behind by Luke Anneman. I think they caught him. Good call right there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pretty obvious. So Luke's got to show those hands. Could have had that one easily. And they'll go the other with an out-of-bounds under. And Coach Vanderscaff is looking for one of his three-point shooters, Gonzalez, or his son, AJ. And they're going to try the shooter play and then swing it back the other way as Coach Kleiss went to zone. Good job by
usually out of the out-of-bounds play.
Coach Kleiss. There's the little Iowa State skip screen play, and good. Great execution. They stuck with it. They wanted to run it early, ended up running it late.
That was a good set against that zone, setting that flare screen.
The old Fred Hoiberg play from the Iowa State deal. 49-40. Luke Bruns looks to answer. Can't. Arndt with the rebound. Here's Gonzalez on the fast break. Up ahead. Van Kelsbeck didn't want it. Secondary break. Jansen drives in. Got away with a travel. And ball knocked away by the quick hands.
I thought Van Kelsbeck could have went up with that one on the fast break.
Yeah, thought he would, but he didn't do it. And Coach Kleiss wanted the travel underneath.
He might have had a case there.
So 49-40, 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Metro Sports TV, Thursday night. Lakes Conference basketball, Spirit Lake versus Spencer, boy-girl doubleheader.
I see Spencer
was
was
a double dribble right there, and the ball's going to come back.
SC Spencer was 6-1 or something pretty good.
They are. Their only loss was against East High, but East Slamma-Jam is going to beat a lot of people.
Yeah.
Raz Vanderloo got his 305th win today as they defeated South Sioux 80-40. We're going to take a timeout right after this. We got a good one brewing here in the third quarter. It's 49-40. Here's your score. Yeah, they were annoying me too. They were annoying. Yeah. We're back. Pat Schultz, Blake Van Ginkel here tonight. 49-40. Sergeant Bluff has led since the first quarter. Sergeant Bluff has shown some sparks as Gonzalez and the guard play with the Vanderscaffs have been very good. Still waiting for those big fellas to get her rolling.
Yeah, they still haven't yet, but AJ Vanderschaff has got it rolling again, just kind of like the first quarter where he hit a couple threes. He came out, had a nice flare screen, and another skip pass three that he hit. So they've cut the lead. It was 14 or 13 at half. So they.
Meanwhile, Logan Collette spent a little time on the bench resting. He had 13 big points. Look for him to take over here. He seems to be well rested. He's out on the floor now.
Especially if SBL comes out in a zone, which looks like they have.
Yep, you better watch number 3 right there. Luke Bruns is looking at him that way. Cornelison has hit 2 threes himself. He thought about going from the volleyball line. Skip pass to Luke Bruns for 3, and good call, Coach Van Ginkel.
That was a great skip pass there by Collette.
They're tough to play zone against, and a big three-pointer, and it's a 12-point lead. Biggest lead of the night has been 13. That was at halftime. There's that flex cut, and they call it a legal screen right there, and Coach Vanderscaff's not going to like that because,
we've seen a lot of off-ball fouls tonight, I feel like, and calls. More than usual.
That was a tough one right there. Coach Vanderscaff is going to. Said he threw his arms out, apparently. All right. Looked like a pretty good flex cut there. 52-40, 1:20 to go. Here's Logan Collette probing. Back, Drew Lucken has checked into the game. Tyler Cornelison. Luke Bruns, look out, Luke is starting to heat up. Can't hit that tip up. Lucken, no good. Ball slapped around, and Drew was up by the rim onto that one. The All-State football player wants that one back. Little hang time there, and just couldn't put it in. With Reinhardt being on the bench, they have gone small, and Drew has been the primary post. There's your quick pass, and there it is to Bruns.
He's still running it year over year.
They had Gonzalez in a mismatch, and there's Luke Bruns again. Makes a big play, keeps that one alive. Drew Lucken chases, Gonzalez saves, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It should go, and this is going to get right in front of us. That ball should come back the other way. Both benches are up, and that was right in front of.
Right in front of the crowd there. The non-friendly.
We knew that was coming. So. That ball will go back over. Now they're going to talk about it a little bit, and Coach Kleiss is going to walk over there and maybe add something. No, it's still his team to keep her going. They're up by 14, their biggest lead of the night.
Nice little 5-0 run or out of the break or out of the timeout.
40 seconds to go. Gonzalez effectuates the offense up top. Carnielsen all over him. They swing it out. Jansen, who we've seen hit that shot. There's a spot. Ball blocked away beautifully by Tatum Sorensen. He just continues to make things happen, doesn't he? Here's Arm hanging and can't score that time, as he has been out of sorts that time. But again, good defense, but he went up there as Logan Collette, who has guarded both guards and posts.
I think they got Sorensen on that one because he's flying everywhere around the court right now.
He is. He makes big play after big play. Gavin Arnold at the line, 71% free throw shooter, just a sophomore, 6'5", and boy, I tell you what, he looks like he's going to be 6'7", 6'8" before it's all said and done.
Bouncy.
pulls the string on that one. Good block out by the Panthers. Cornelison gets the deflection, and with 20 seconds to go in the quarter, up 13, matching their halftime lead. The Panthers will look to free up Collette or Bruns. High screen Luckin. Dribble drive in. There's Bruns for three, and that one's off, no good. Rebound, Drew Luckin goes right back up with it. Can't score. Tip in on the weak side by Luke Bruns. What a play by Luke Bruns on the tip in at the buzzer as you watch on our KCAU instant replay. Blake, take it away.
That's just not giving up. They got the shot up early enough, so they still had a couple seconds. But, yeah, that's just not giving up the play at the end of the quarter. SBL, they got to get their body into them and back them out of there.
Big tip in by Luke Bruns. It's a 15-point lead, 56-41 when we come back for the fourth quarter.
For commercial auto insurance, don't hesitate to contact Derek Hill at Joe Morton & Son Insurance in collaboration with Great West Casualty Company. Whether it's trucking or workers' compensation, Derek is here to assist you with all your commercial auto needs. Get ready to hit the road confidently with Derek and the team at Joe Morton & Son. Give them a call today, 402-494-7747.
Yeah, they look good.
Tonight's broadcast presented by CF Industries, providing clean energy to feed and fuel the world. Also, our advertisers and sponsors, Central Bank, Vern, ID Motorcars, Greenberg Jewelry, Sioux City Tarps, Bongars, Bob Rose, Bodega Grill, and you're always in good hands with Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance. Looks like the Hinton, Rob Maynard texted me, said Hinton swept there. He had that game on Metro Sports, so the Hinton boys are 7-1, Hinton girls 11-0, ranked number 3. So good job by the Hinton Blackhawks. And Family First Dental with 30 locations across Northwest Iowa. And Iowa Lakes Community College will be up there Saturday. Iowa Lakes against Ellsworth doing a JUCO game. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You like that idea.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be some players there.
Iowa Lakes
set
is usually
play
good.
out of bounds. Luke Bruns looked for three, not there. Dribble drive in, no good by Sorensen. But Drew Luckin, who always plays hard, kept the ball alive. Yeah, looking forward to that. Ellsworth versus ILCC.
Don't know much about Ellsworth. I know Iowa Lakes is usually, they can get some players coming in.
Coach Kleiss calling out his play. They go lob to Sorensen with that great leaping ability, and he gets fouled right there as they continue to somehow get that play in.
Every year. It's just been probably good 10 years running that. He's made a couple variations off of it.
Logan Collette about traveled on the set out of bounds and goes to Luke Bruns, who starred in that third quarter with 11 points. He has 17 on the night. He has the ball right now. Goes to Collette, who has starred again and been quiet the second half, but a big three right there, and the big contingent of Dakota Valley student body gets up on their feet all dressed up in black.
It's fun watching those two. Luke gets in the paint, finds Collette. They've been playing together a while, and
they have
knows where he's going to be.
Extremely well. There's a foul from way across the way on Tyler Cornelison, and Tyler is saying, I had an official right in front of me. He didn't call anything.
Off ball.
So the ball go over to the Warriors, and A.J. Vanderscaff will now have to go against the outstanding defense of Logan Collette, who ball switched. Now they bring it into Gavin Arndt. Gavin's going to go in there. I'd like to see that little left-handed jump hook. Gonzalez in and out.
Yeah.
He's cooled off. He's missed his last 5. And here comes the fast break. Here's Luke Bruns using that leaping ability, and foul called right there. He'll go to the line. Coach Jason Kleiss continues to just coach this program up each and every year. So sound.
Yeah, it's a program at this point. There's a buy-in from the youth program and everything. It's been good.
And a lot of legacy players. Look at Tish, and his dad, Tori, was a great player at Algona Garrigan. Of course, the Van Ginkel boys were known to play a little basketball, awfully good. And I heard there's a little Van Ginkel coming around.
18, a while ago.
He's going to be a great player, I'm telling you that. He or she.
He gets his mom's abilities.
Oh, I'm just so happy for you kids. We're going to take a timeout right after this. It's 61-41. Panthers starting to pull away.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
It's a 20-point lead for the Panthers, an outstanding third quarter here. And Blake, we're talking about execution, and right now, Coach Kleiss, not even this game, but the whole program, just a machine.
Yeah, they just wear you down. I mean, SBL's played good. They've hung around, and just they wear you down. You get to the fourth quarter, you're tired. They go on a nice 6-7-0 run to start the quarter, and all of a sudden you're down 20.
And the enthusiasm for this program, you see it, but this huge crowd coming out and watch all these young kids watching the basketball game. It probably won't end for a long time down here.
Nope.
Little double screen for Vanderscaff, trying to get him going. He gets stuck on the baseline. Gonzalez, who continues to hustle, gets it off. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Vanderscaff has to let one fly, and Luke Bruns is going to pull off his 10th rebound of the game. 20-point lead for the Panthers, and this is where they're really tough because they become patient and they execute so well. Collette, who hit that big three-pointer, has 16 on the night. Dribble drives in, looks over. Sorensen, pull-up jumper, and he knocks it in.
When you got a guy come in off the bench that can grab double digits in a high school game, that's always very helpful.
Tatum with a almost not so quiet he makes big play after big play, and it's a 22-point lead. Ball thrown away, and Sorensen with the steal, and a little nifty dribble, another little nifty dribble drives in, kicks it off to Drew Lucken, who goes up, and then that ball's blocked away nicely by Carter Galen, as Sorensen probably should have put that one. Long three by Van. He may be run out of gas a little bit. Drew Lucken with the rebound, puts his head down, picks up a first down, and hands the ball off to Logan Collette.
Yeah, that's what Dakota Valley does. They'll wear you down, and he's a freshman, so he's playing against seniors, and
great spin move by Collette, and he's going to get a conventional three-point play. What a play by Logan Collette. Logan having a solid game with a post-up play right here, Blake.
Yeah, it's fun to see the guards post up here, and if he has a mismatch he likes over, looks like Gonzalez there, and he's strong, and that's a good finish.
Well, I remember back in my old coaching days, I always said, why do my guards have better post moves than my post, man?
I love when the guards get in the post when they got matchups they like, especially if they can.
You don't see someone go to their left shoulder just like that. That was beautiful. And Logan caps off the conventional three-point play. He has 19, him and Luke Bruns with the game-high 19 points, Sorensen with 10. So you have your double-figure scores. Hand back, Vanderscaff double team, Seth Reinhardt back in the game. Seth has been saddled with some foul trouble, and not for his dribble drive. I'm going to call Dylan Lucken. Couldn't quite shut off the baseline, so it'll be out of bounds under for Coach Adam Vanderscaff, whose team, they started early, January 3rd. They played a game right out of Christmas break. Never been a big fan of that.
No, that's always tough.
And those tough, and then you're playing without maybe your best player. It's really tough. But they're going to be around. This is a young team that's just going to get better and better.
Yeah, that's their thing is.
And in Class 3A, Class 3A, you don't have to be real good to get to the state tournament. They're going to call a double dribble right that time on Vanderscaff.
What's this? Game 8 for them. They got 12 more. Those sophomores and underclassmen grow up quite a bit that second half of the season.
And we talk about the big boys who may be taller next year. Those guards might be 6'5", 6'6" by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, the Vandershafts. Be big guards that can shoot it.
Playing catch and running a little clock on this possession with under 4 minutes to go. Collette's going to pull up, square up, and knock it in. Boy, that's Jerry West-like from my days.
He made that look a little too easy.
Pass inside, Gavin goes up, can't hit. Jansen with the rebound, nothing there. Long three put up off, no good by Van Kelsbeek, and things just simply not going well for the Warriors here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lid came on the hoop a little bit, legs got tired.
When they get Isaiah Jervik back, that's going to make a big difference. And
yeah, 6'3" guard, that will always help.
Van Kelsbeek, top of the key, looks to start the offense out by the volleyball line. Gonzalez, he hasn't stopped.
No.
Had a lot of energy. And they got calling that screen. They called Arnold on the screen as they were trying to get a little back screen for him and see if they could get a lob play. But
I think I know the emphasis for reffing high school basketball in South Dakota this year. Might be moving screens off the ball.
Well, these are Iowa officials. So,
brought them over?
Yeah, there's a lot of emphasis with those guys. There's a skip over here. Collette to Bruns. Big third quarter by Luke. Fade away, good.
Another post touch from those two guards.
Brody Van Kelsbeek goes, what am I supposed to do? That's as good a defense as you can play. And it was. And here's Luke Bruns with another big play. Luke Bruns, just all-around play. 21 points, 10 rebounds, and at least 4 or 5. And he's still working hard over there, and the ball's knocked away. What hustle by and the coaching staff for Dakota Valley. Just absolutely thrilled with the play of their top-line players tonight as they get, so are the Panther fans as they're standing up here on this far side as Drew Luckin, Logan Collette, Luke Bruns, Tatum Sorensen, who didn't start the game, but we're going to say he did. Tyler Cornelison, Seth Reinhardt, all just outstanding play tonight. Here's Luke Anima, who had a big three-pointer early in the game. He's in the game now as both teams, are going to clear their bench as you would expect them to do as Coach Vanderscaff and Coach Kleiss, two outstanding coaches. And Coach Vanderscaff has not gotten his state tournament victory, state championship. He's been down there a handful of times. Came close. They missed a couple free throws that
who was
had that back in the day. And Coach Vanderscaff, I'm going to say out of this group, he's going to get a Class 3A title.
There could be. They got some pieces there that they're just going to keep growing and getting better.
And I was told just the other day, he said their 8th graders are really good. So it's
got
coming.
The pipeline. Speaking of the 8th grader.
Speaking of little Brunsy's in there as Aaron Bruns, the 8th grader, is in. Long three, and they call it travel right there on Anima. So the Bruns legacy is not going to go away as Aaron Bruns, who is more of a pure point guard than the others, is in the basketball game. And so we're going to get to see him a little bit.
I promise he's the last one.
And I'll promise you he has a good pull-up jumper.
Yeah.
Swing it out. Long three going to be put up. Off, no good. Checking into the game was Brody Buss, who puts one up, 6'4" junior. Seth Meiski's in the game. They swing it around. Anima's for three. And, boy, I tell you what, he's 2 out of 3 here tonight. Long throw in the corner. Nice catch by Carter Hayes, a sophomore in the game. And the freshman Kylan Vanderscaff checks in. A little peekaboo the other way, and he puts in a little Larry Bird move. A little sub timeout here. That was great job by Anima. He's going to have 6 points tonight. A lot of things to talk about. Luke's another guy that by the end of next year could be about 6'2", 6'3". He keeps growing. 73-43 is your score. This one's gotten away with Sergeant Bluff. It's just a tired team that's been hit by some illness, but as we said, late February, March, look out for this basketball team.
Yeah, they had a couple really close losses, but yeah, with the injury that helped.
And here's Brunsey for 3, okay. And that's a student body liking that, as Aaron Brun says, an 8th grader says, well, there's more of that to come. How many baskets have the Bruns boys scored here the last 7 years? Ball slapped away and fighting for it. As Dakota Valley, another big win. They defeated Bishop Heelan by 13. Going to have a big win over Sergeant Bluff. And you beating those 2 teams, you're pretty solid.
I haven't looked. Is there a matchup with East this year or no?
No matchup with East. Nope. East Slam a Jam. That'd be fun.
That would be
fun.
But
there are matchups with Dell Rapids and Sioux Falls Christian, ranked number 1.
Yeah,
that one's coming up. Another long 3. This one put up by 8th grader Peyton Sorensen. He's going to be a good one if he's anything like his brother. There's another 3, and knocking that one in nicely is Isaiah Hoskins, another sophomore. What, we're getting a little taste of the future here,
I know.
Blake. And that's going to be it. 76-48 is your final score. Coach Kleiss, always the gentleman, is going to put the ice on his team. They played extremely well, and they remain undefeated with a 76-48, a big victory for Coach Kleiss and his Panthers. 76-48. The Baumgars post-game show. We'll have our player of the game coming up right after this.
KCAU and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on SiouxlandProud.com. Just click live sporting events under the sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland proud.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
This perfect ring is for Allie from Zach. They married without a diamond ring right before Zach went to serve his country. And now he's back. Jake and Sarah successfully pitched a big client together over a year ago. They got along very well. So well, in fact, Jake's about to pitch Sarah a proposal. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
You don't just play, you game. United Sports Academy at CNOS Fieldhouse has every field for every player. 20,000 square feet of turf, 3 batting cages, volleyball courts, basketball courts, pickleball, and more. If you got game, you got to get to United Sports Academy. Challenge yourself and sign up for programs, teams, or even rent the facility. Lessons, sports clinics, and training for every athlete. Get your game on at United Sports Academy. Online at usportsacad.com.
(76-48) your final score. The Panthers remain undefeated, and Blake, that was quite a show, quite a second half for the Dakota Valley Panthers.
Yeah, I was really impressed with this Dakota Valley team. Top to bottom, the starting 5 was obviously good. They brought in a couple guys off the bench, obviously Sorensen, Luke hit a couple threes in there off the bench, and they're good. They're deep. I was really impressed. They played good defense. I would have liked to see SBL have Jervik. That would have been maybe changed things up a little bit, but that was a good all-around game from Dakota Valley.
Certainly was. The Panthers just outstanding, shooting the ball, and as you said, now a little post-up series to those guards, and boy, that can create havoc on any team. And also, outstanding job, Tatum Sorensen and Drew Luckin. They do the little things.
They do. Luckin, we knew that coming into the year. I mean, he's a stud quarterback. Does everything, all the small things last year on the court. So I'm not surprised. But I've not seen Sorensen play, and he was fun to watch, flying around the court and offense and defense, and it's a nice guy to bring off the bench. I mean, he's starting anywhere else, around the area or whatever. But yeah, they're fun.
Tyler Cornelison, Luke Anima come off, knock in threes just like that. Such confidence they have under Coach Kleiss.
That's the thing. When I came here last year and watched their first varsity experience as juniors, and now as seniors, they just step into shots with confidence, and they knocked them down tonight. And it was a big game in front of a good crowd.
You bet. You see some of our highlights here as they just move the ball down, and here's right there Sorensen with one of those explosive plays that he's known about. Better days for the Warriors. They're a tired, sick team right now. They're going to get healthy. They'll make a stretch run, guarantee it.
Yeah, still young too. I mean, the sophomores, they're going to keep growing as the year goes on there. And they're well coached, too. They're going to be just fine.
Thank you, my friend, and congratulations again on that great news.
Thank you.
I'm really happy. If I'm still around watching him hit three-pointers on this gym, it'll be a modern miracle, but I certainly hope it happens. But thanks for joining us tonight. So much fun working basketball with you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Blake Van Ginkel, our outstanding color analysis here for the Panthers. Riley Lillenquist, our outstanding student, our producer, does such a nice job here as he continues to amaze me with his technology, and a great job by Carson Peck coming joining us here tonight as 76-48 your final score. And we're going to take a look at our players of the game, and we couldn't quite decide. Luke Bruns, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists, and Logan Collette, you see that nice post move in there. Logan, 13 points in the first half, got things going, especially early. He ended up with 21 points. So our players of the game go to Luke Bruns and Logan Collette, and we know full well, here's that nice skip pass, and look at that finish by Luke Bruns. He knocks that one in. They are our player of the game. Thank you for joining us on Metro Sports TV. Thank you to all of our tremendous sponsors and who make these games possible. Thank you to Bound, Sioux City Journal, and KCAU for all their statistical and informative assistance. Join us this week, Thursday, as we'll have a Lakes Conference battle. Spencer versus Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake, one of our featured schools this year. And Saturday, we'll have ILCC versus Ellsworth in a boy-girl doubleheader. A lot of basketball, so please go to our Twitter feed, our Facebook, and our website, Metro Sports TV, for all of our scheduling and our weekly features, including game highlights and our players of the game. And remember, you can always rewatch these games on demand at Metro Sports TV. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Your final score, Dakota Valley wins at 76-48.